Today, social media allows us a window into the lives of the rich and famous. A new exhibit at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston examines how the elite presented a public face before Facebook.
It's an exhibition of one painter's oeuvre. His name is Franz Xaver Winterhalter. He's German, but he worked in Paris, and he became the painter of choice for all the royals, imperials, and aristocrats. He really starts in the 1830s and continues through the 60s to be court painter to many royals. Portraiture is generally considered rather low on the hierarchy of painting because all portraitists did was copy what they had in front of them. However, these portraits are so exquisite and they tell us so much about the time that they were created in. They are the portraits of the powerful and beautiful of the day. All of these people came to Winterhalter to be portrayed because he was so brilliant at capturing a likeness that you were both beautiful yet recognizable. Winterhalter was really the most fashionable painter of his day, and he was also a great painter of fashion. And those are not the same thing at all. The way he uses fashion in his portraits is brilliant. He enhances the personality through what you see these people wearing, but he paints it in a very evocative fashion. He is brilliant at handling textures, of evoking satins and silks and laces and velvets, the way that has virtually been lost since the 19th century. And people at the time valued this. They enjoyed displaying their opulence. And of course it enhances, particularly Winterhalter is above all a painter of beautiful women. And the fashions of his day were an important element in his portraits. And so we've decided to include some of the real fashions so you can have a look of how he uses them, how the volumes speak in the paintings, how the textures are captured.
Recently, HCC student Amber Tunstall participated in a Campus Living History Day event, elucidating the importance of fashion in history. Tunstall attended the press preview of the exhibit and shares her impressions.
I thought it was very, very beautiful. You can really see the history in the pieces and how fashion transitioned throughout the years. And it told a lot about who they were as people based off of what they wore. There were a couple pieces that were extremely beautiful, that you could really see the detail in the lace work. So depending on how big the trail is or their sleeves, how they even wore it told so much about the person even without knowing them. And his detail with faces is really, really good too. The way the layers were, that's something that I really like, and I try to follow that. It makes them look taller, and it also makes them look bigger, and it also gave them that personal space. So people weren't as close, which when in a place that's really crowded, that's really useful.
Tunstall's professor, Dr. Lori Latola, recommends outside experiences for all her students.
They're really important because what it does is it gives you an opposite view. It's like a picture's worth 1,000 words, but this is an experience, and that is priceless. They're incorporating visual and audio and all sorts of other possibilities and experiences, and then they can take what they learn and incorporate that into their classroom understanding.
For more information about high society at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, visit their website at www.mfah.org. For information about history classes at Houston Community College, visit www.hccs.edu. For Artbeat, I'm Stacee Hawkins.